$30 billion net positive inflow since the ETF got launched. And that means that just net positive $30 billion made Bitcoin go up by $1 trillion in market cap. Think about it. $30 billion made Bitcoin go up more than $1 trillion. That's insane, guys. That's insane. So let's see ETH. What's the difference? The difference is that ETH has like 50k ETH net positive inflow, which is 150 million. So today and 2 days ago, we saw a total inflow of 91 million and yesterday 40 million. So this is what makes Ethereum jump now. So that's what I expected, because before that we had like 100 or like 80 million inflows, net positive inflows, and that made no sense for me. You know, they have like 30 billion net positive inflows on Bitcoin, which pumped Bitcoin for like $1 trillion in market cap. So only 30 billion in net inflows, positive inflows, made Bitcoin increase by more than $1 trillion in market cap. And here now you can see that Grayscale basically just dumped heavily, you know. They dumped heavily. BlackRock didn't even started buying Ethereum, you know. So you can see that they didn't really actually started doing something on Ethereum. We have a total positive net inflow of 153 million, which is nothing compared to Bitcoin. So the time will come where they will do it. And I mean, I told you in the last video that the time was to accumulate here in the zone. That was the most like, yeah, the best place to buy, and I really caught it before the breakout. Yeah, you can see it on lower time frames why I entered there, but basically, yeah, that's how where I took my entry. I had to stop under this candle here, and as you can see, boom, directly in profit. And now for like 4-5 days it just went sideways, and yeah, try to liquidate like positions, because this type of moves is like not natural, you know. So there was somebody trying to hold it down for whatever purpose they have for it, you know. But this breakout here, if we close the daily above it, that should bring us tomorrow a huge pump. So if we close here in 7 hours, which is quite some time, we have a new demand zone. In that case, we need to close above it. Like, as if we close above $3,462, then this becomes the demand. Then this becomes the order block and the support. So ETH catch-up trade. What did I said? I said that actually, if you compare the price action of Bitcoin, with the price action of Ethereum, it lagged greatly behind. So Bitcoin already actually crossed or made from its all-time high a jump of 38 to, let's say, 44%. Yeah, so these 40% over the all-time high, let's say Ethereum would catch up price action, that would bring Ethereum. That doesn't mean when Ethereum reaches that price that Bitcoin is not higher, but just talking about the same price action than Bitcoin created on ETH would bring it to almost 7k. Yeah, and that was the potential catch-up trade, which I talked to you all about. But if you don't engage, I mean, I already told you about this 70% pump. A lot of people on my channel took the trade because they had confidence in what I say. So here, same thing. Now, can I still trade it? Man, I don't know, man. The opportunity, the best entries are gone. So now you need basically to gamble, you know, and hope that your position is covered, you know. But I would never trade, for example, a breakout as we have here, because it could just like do a pump and reverse and fill some of these displacements. But it also can very well just pump. So we are in a pretty uncertain situation here. Of course, it looks very bullish, which it also is, but sometimes a 4-hour candle, a 1-hour candle can change the game. So now in 13 minutes, if we close above it, it's our second hour close above our internal high, which we created yesterday. So actually we liquidated everybody to the downside because a lot of position accumulated here after the pump. And then as you see, yesterday we got that dump, uncertainty hit the markets, sentiment went down, people got liquidated on their positions, and today market runs again. And I also posted this on my channel yesterday, so to show you that I actually really know what I'm talking about, not like a lot of other people, you know. And look, people now shitting their pants because Bitcoin is retracing a bit, lol. That's exactly what they want you to do. You will sell some today and will buy back higher during this week, and that's what's happening, you know. So it's actually pretty easy once you are in this market for 5-7 years to anticipate behavior of the general public, you know. And that's why we do this. That's why we do this. I hope you're doing well. I mean, how can we not be pretty excited, man? How can we not? I mean, look at the markets, man. That's pretty insane. I just love to see it, man. I mean, for XRP, for example, we waited a long time, and now everything will come at once, you know. So if you are not in XRP, man, I am really sorry for you. So now you need to find an entry at very high prices, and that's pretty painful in my opinion. More painful than waiting for a long time. And I mean, everybody joked and says these dino coins, this, that. But these are people that focused on the new projects because they are in for the percentages from the green candles. But in this pursuit of green candles, you will lose your mind and you will forget what will really change this space and what will really change the future, you know? Because they need flawless proof back-to-back chains. They cannot just create the chain and 6 months after the chain is created, or let's say a year after that, just launch a financial system on it. That's not how it works, guys. It's like people faded it for months and years because the price action didn't reflect their expectations. And then in just like 1-2 weeks, man, it catched up on Bitcoin. Because if you look now, people said, yeah, man, XRP is doing nothing. Let's just see. Let's just see from the bottom to where we hit like 3 days ago. 472% increase since the bottom. Let's see Bitcoin, how much. It looks like it did a lot more, but at the end it really didn't do a lot more, yeah? And you will see that. So here from the absolute bottom to where we reached 472%. So let's see. From the Bitcoin absolute bottom to the top, we did 540%. And it already started to run in January 2023 until now. XRP did this in 2-3 weeks. So that's what we were always talking about. Take some profits at all-time high, rotate them in projects that are undervalued, that had some restrictions, that had some, let's say, shadow banning and gatekeeping because of regulations. But people don't listen, man. People listen to influencers that are in the space for a year, that shill meme coins which they bought before they make a video about it, and it's always the same story, guys. Always the same fucking story. Even in my family, everybody does the same thing all the time, and it is unfortunate and it hurts for those that know where it goes. But it's the game, guys. Not everybody will be blessed as you will. So you just need to, to go along with that. I mean, everybody has a price to pay, yeah? People come in and think like, oh, I'm gonna make easy money. Of course, crypto is easy money. If you're in at the right time, whatever. But don't forget, 90% of people don't take money out of the market at the end. They always have a lot of profits unrealized, but realized profits is something different than unrealized. I saw already a lot of unrealized gains in my portfolio, but that doesn't mean that it was realized. So that is what you need to understand. So now when people actually say, oh, okay, so this time I'm gonna realize my profits, then the problem is your mind will not be able to see the growth that can happen. So you will just focus on selling and selling. And if you don't have a strategy of how you DCA out of the market, you will potentially miss a lot of gains, you know, or sell too late. So that's the thing. I can tell you a story about that because I am in since it's my third cycle now. And I can tell you, I could have taken a lot more profits during the last two cycles. So that's why I'm telling you this, guys. That's why I'm telling you this, because I can say one thing for sure. The most brutal thing you can experience is making an amount of money you never had and lose it all. Believe me, that's the hardest feeling in this world. I mean, last cycle, for example, I almost made it, you know, like I really made it. And I gave back everything. And it hurted more than when I, let's say, had nothing, you know. So achieving something, a new plateau in your life, physically, mentally, financially, falling back to where you were hurts a lot more than if you never reach the point of that new plateau. So once you smell and once you taste the new life you created and it gets taken away from you because of your own fault, for example, I can tell you, man, that hurts a lot. And you just want to give up every single day. So that's also what the XRP community as a whole experienced, because I mean, I don't even need to talk about it. We all know what happened. We all know what will happen now. And yeah, I mean, we fucking did it, man. It's that simple. We did it.